Hello, once again. I'm here because I've been thinking about, I saw this video about a nuclear, nuclear attack in New York type of thing. And my thoughts on that is that, you know, I haven't watched the video saying how to prepare for, you know, a nuclear attack or whatever. But my thoughts on that is that whatever you put your mind to, whatever you give energy, you attract more of. And as somebody that lives in New York, you really have to have extremely high vibrations in order to even be able to be stable here, you know? Because there's so much energies, so much different energies that if your aura isn't, if your aura isn't fortified with spiritual tools such as, crystals which emanate a certain constant vibration, because of the structure of it, crystals have structures, and these structures are a certain type of frequency that when you have these crystals around you, it emits a certain frequency in a constant flow, and it helps to protect your field from disharmonious energies. So that's one way to protect your aura and protect your energy field. Another way is just having a high vibrational mindset, like it's all thought. If your mind is in the right place, then everything around you will be in the right place. But the ways that our minds could be put in the wrong place is by subconscious beliefs that we didn't even know were spiritual attacks. They were spiritual attacks because they were jealous of you. They were jealous to see you shine your light, and they thought that by tainting your energy field with subconscious programming, that they were going to stop you from succeeding, because they didn't want to see you be bright and shining. They didn't want you to shine more than they did. So that's the reason for subconscious programming. Subconscious programming takes place in so many places. It could take place in a simple conversation with someone else, like their belief systems can affect you because of the fact that they have been programmed by something, and it's all just energy. It's all energy. It's just different frequencies of energy. low frequencies, very slow, dense frequencies, and then there's the high vibrational frequencies, the frequencies that are more like, you know, they're so fast that it just represents health. So another way that people may get subconsciously programmed is by what they watch on the news or what they hear from, you know, what they hear in school. You know, all of that shapes the way that you think and the way that you see things. And but once you know better, you do better. When you don't know better, you won't do better because you're blind to certain things. So the program could be in you and you won't even know that you have that. You don't even, you wouldn't even know, and then other people will be looking at you like you're crazy because they're on a whole nother vibration, but they're also unaware of the fact that you're programmed. So that's the reason that they judge you. They think that you are just, you know, like dumb or something, or crazy. But it's just, you have different programs than they do. And people shouldn't really be judging each other, but you can discern whether energy is beneficial for you or not, or favorable for you or not. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to decipher or discern whether it's the energy that someone is projecting is going to help or hinder you. And if it hinders you, then you have to distance yourself or bring it to their awareness so that they can be able to see it. But if they won't accept what you're bringing them to be aware of, then all you have to do is just wish them well, because everybody is you. So everybody's just a different version of you that went through different life experiences. And since we've been through different life experiences, those are the different programs. Those are the different ideologies. Those are the different, you know, ways of thinking. So, so my thoughts on the nuclear attack, you know, like that potential nuclear attack that they are talking about, is like, all of that is just fear-mongering. It's fear-mongering, and because you are the creator of your reality, so whatever you envision in your mind, you manifest around you. And when you hold that belief close to you and you keep thinking about it, you give it energy, which you feed the energy particles, your thoughts, and then that's how they manifest. So you shouldn't be thinking about what if there's a nuclear attack. You should be thinking about what would you like to experience in this moment right now, and what is the most healthiest, the most harmonious experience that you can envision at this moment, because that is the energy that you're supposed to be feeding, not all this fear, the what ifs. I mean, yes, there's the what ifs, it's good to be prepared for the next day, but you can't be so fearful to the point that it becomes a situation of hoarding, because sometimes it could get so messed up. Your mind could be so hijacked and corrupted by all these programs that it will cause you to be so scared that you keep on preparing and buying so much things to be prepared, to the point that all you see is just piles and piles of stuff accumulating all over you, because of the fact that you think that you have to keep all those things in case something happens. In case something happens, right? So you have to know that everything that you're doing, you're feeding energy. You're feeding energy toward that thing. It's like a ritual. But instead of thinking about how can I be prepared if there's a nuclear attack, you should be thinking, how can I prepare myself to move to an environment that supports me and my highest good? Because that's what it's about. It's about making sure that your environment is supported for your highest good, for your most prosperous life that you can imagine, because you are deserving and you are worthy of that. Everyone deserves to have the basics of life, which is food, shelter, stability, friendship, family, oxygen, water, food, all these things. Everything, everyone deserves that. Everyone deserves to be able to enjoy this planet. So, my thoughts on the nuclear attack is, are you going to focus your energies on, because think about it like this, there's only but so much money that you have with you right now. Are you going to spend your last dime on it's one of those things you gotta choose. You have to choose, right? And it makes you wonder what's important. What is really truly important? How important do you think it is? You know, is saving money to buy a new car important, or is saving money to buy food? Think about it, because if you don't have the car, you're gonna have to look for somebody that has one, so that you can ask them for help, right? To move around, you know. And if you don't have any food, then you're gonna have to ask somebody if they have food, you know. So, you know, either way, it's like, either way you go, if you don't have certain things, you're still gonna have to ask for that thing, right? Like if you don't have clothes, you're gonna have to make clothes, or find clothes, or ask for clothes, or buy clothes. You know, everybody is doing their best. Some people are so programmed that they're not doing as well as they could be. But does that mean you gotta have a disdain for people like that? No. They're going through their life journey, and they'll learn in their own time. But if you bring something to their awareness and they don't accept it, then that's on them. At least you said something. At least you brought it to their awareness. So, what am I gonna say here? So what am I? So what are you going to focus on? What is the most important thing? You know, if you have the means to move, you would move, right? But if you don't have the means, well, then you gotta find a solution, right? And when you look for these solutions, since you even put the thought out there to the universe that you're looking for a solution, the solution will present itself to you because you believe that there's a solution. So once the solution presents itself, it's a matter of you implementing the actions to find out whether that solution works or not. And that's all you could do. That's all you can actually do. You know, you have to believe that things are working out for you. And you have to focus on what you actually truly feel is the best outcome. Don't do your best to keep your attention on the positive energy, because the higher your vibration, the more things align for you. The higher your vibration, the more things align for you. But the more denser your vibration, the more things slow down, and the more you see these things in the news. You know, like that is just a that is just a equal, sort of, it's like you attracted that as a way to wake you up, basically. It's like an illusion in a way. All of this is an illusion. It's a dream. It's a dream that we're living, and we feel it, and we feel ourselves, and we could feel like that it's solid, right? And that's because we're awake to this dream in this realm. But when we're sleeping, we're awake to other dreams. To other realms, and our energy body is there, but it's less dense. So it's moving who knows? Yeah. It's like, it's moving fast. It's moving fast. And it's like the more you get in touch with nature, the more your dreams become more vivid. And that's because it's really about being in tune with nature. The more in tune with nature, the more your reality is just more harmonious, because you have more ability to time travel and reach different dimensions. And the reason why is because your energy is so high vibrational. And just think about it, your dreams being more clearer when you get more in touch with nature. But when you're not in touch with nature, when you stay indoors a lot, it's like your pineal gland, or your first eye chakra, or your inner eye chakra doesn't get the energy from the sun to pour in and bring more light to your energy body in your inner eye. Your inner eye. So when you don't let that light shine through to increase your energy, it's like your energy body starts to get leaks, basically, because you're not filling the holes with the energy from nature. When you neglect yourself, that's a sign that you have a lot of negative programming that has left you open to or vulnerable to negative energies, evil eye energy, disharmonious energies. And it will show in what you attract to yourself. And what you attract to yourself can also be like more draining and more like, it could cause more rips and leaks in your aura until you fix the way that you think, and you fix your, you have to, that's why it's so important to take multivitamins, because sometimes you could already have so many leaks that even your cells are leaking, and your cells are like fragmented. So the more your cells are fragmented, the more the easier it is for entities to attach to you and to divert you in the wrong direction. But when you have very strong cells, a very strong body, and it's fully supplemented with multivitamins and minerals, then your energy body and your aura, gets repaired, which allows your energy to flow more harmoniously and for you to get charged even easier than before by the sun and nature, which allows you to reach different dimensions of reality. So my thoughts on that nuclear attack, dude, it's all nuclear, because remember, atoms have nuclei. Right? Atoms are a bunch of nuclei, right? It is just energy expanding. That's what it is. Energy is expanding. Energy is expanding. And the sun is detoxifying everything and bringing awareness to us. Without the sun, there is no light for us to see things clearly. So think of it like this. What if there was a nuclear attack? Well, I'm already prepared. I was born prepared. I'm born ready. I'm ready. I'm abundant. I'm wealthy. I'm healthy. I'm prosperous. I'm harmonious. My energy is plentiful and whole. And I interdimensionally travel multi-dimensionally. I'm multi-dimensional, and I am the power. I am the source of life. I am the seed that has yet to grow, that is growing and reaching my greatest potential and potentials, So you gotta focus your energies on the right thing, Start with making sure you got the multivitamins. Start with that. Spirulina and chlorella, or spirulina, is so potent with it gives you so much energy. So just do your research. Do your research on a lot of things that I mentioned in this video. I'm just I'm just expressing my thoughts for the purpose of, you know, I don't know whether I should say entertainment, but this is not really entertainment. I mean, in a way it sort of is, because technically when you watch things on YouTube, it's sort of like entertainment to a degree, for the simple fact that all the answers are within you. You don't have to look outside of yourself, but sometimes it does help seeing other people's, other people, the way other people think. That way you could see like how you're, like the difference between how you think and how they think, you know. And when you do that, it brings awareness to you so that you have more ability to open different realities or portals to different ways of thinking and living. So you just have to be able to discern whether something's good for you or not. And depending on whether you're in the same category or same, situation, all you got to do is just, you have to listen to things like this, because this could be motivation for someone. It could be motivation to think in a new way and do things in a new way, find solutions. So my all I can say is just meditate, relax, breathe deeply. Remember that you are the source, and that you can transmute all the energy around you to a more harmonious energy just by relaxing and just knowing that everything is working out perfectly in divine timing, and all is well. You are divinely guided. You are protected by your angels, by your spirit guides, by God, by the higher force. If you believe and you trust, the way will be created. If you seek, if you knock the door, you will find. So just know that by you moving forward and taking the steps toward your vision, the way is created. So that's my message for today. Hope you got something from it. Like, share, and subscribe if you would like. Not forcing anyone to do anything. Just do what you feel is right for you. And enjoy your day or night. And live your best life. See you in the next video.